Hi, this is Ivar Kristoffersson with a Quantum Astrology report for the 14th and 15th of October 2017. The 14th, the Sun will be at 21 degrees of Libra and the 15th at 22 degrees of Libra. The Moon, the 14th, will be at 15 degrees of Leo at noon here in Europe, and then the 15th at noon European time, the Moon will be at 27 degrees of Leo, and the Moon will pass over the North Node in Leo, and also will conjunct the fixed royal star Regulus in the 15th of October. So the Moon will be a part of the Grand Fire Trine going on. And the Sun and Mercury together, it's 4-degree orb. Mercury is at 25 degrees and the Sun at 21 degrees, the 14th. They will be in directly opposition to Uranus. It's Mercury is merely exact opposition. The Sun is 5-degree orbs closing in. And this means that the Grand Fire Trine has a kite with Mercury, the quantum communication, the thought consciousness, and the Sun, the life force in Libra, justice, fairness, quantum relationships, in opposition to Uranus retrograde in late Aries, the quantum ruler Uranus, planet rebel in the quantum I am areas, and making us see that we make up our reality from within with our quantum computer, and it's individual. The Moon will be amplified its emotions at the North Node, our destiny point, collective destiny. And the third part in the Grand Fire Trine is of course Saturn, now at 23 degrees of Sagittarius, and only 3 degrees from the galactic center. Venus and Mars is together in late Virgo, quantum biology sign, and Venus, the planet of love and care, compassion, value, beauty, will go into Libra the 14th in the evening here in Europe, and Venus rules Libra. It's the ruler both of Taurus and Libra. So it will come home to the light, air, fairness, justice of Libra, the quantum relationships. Late Libra has Venus as a ruler, but then we also in astrology divide the decans in 10 degrees. So the first degree of Venus as both ruler and co-ruler. The second, between 11 and 20 degrees of Libra, as Venus as ruler, and co-ruler is the next air sign, Uranus. So the Sun has been co-ruled by Uranus here, was felt. And now they're coming up, Sun and Mercury, to oppose Uranus, and the third decan in Libra, it's ruled by Venus, and the co-ruler is the next air sign ruler, and that's Mercury in Gemini. So Mercury is at home at 25 degrees of Libra, and creating. There's so many messages here. One is that we create from within, and by staying positive, by our attitude, our gratitude for this life, we create our own reality in a new way, despite all the darkness, all the unconscious parts that we have surrounding us, and we alchemize, we use these dark parts to grow. And I got this 2 days ago. It was so much happened that day for me. And I mentioned in last report this Dan Winter controversy that I was tipped about. And all that happened that day has really put me in a state of growth. And I'm so thankful for that. It's helping me. I realized in the Dan Winter case that I recommended a video that my gut, my intuition reacted because he was like maniac in some way, if you understand. If you check that last video from Dan Winter, he's too much. It was too much for my stomach, for my gut feeling, but I didn't listen to that one, and that's such a big learning for me to discern, and we all need to learn this. This is Neptune retrograde in Pisces, in opposition has it been to all these planets passing by. Just now it's only a sextile to Pluto. So that's the psychic abilities coming. And by being more psychic, by trusting our own gut feeling, our own body, our intuition, our emotions, we can learn to discern, but we also have to allow ourselves to do mistakes. Only dead people don't make mistakes, as a friend of mine pointed out to me. To be alive is to make mistakes, because also when you walk, when you go, you make mistakes, and by the mistakes we grow. I grow. Of course, this depends on the attitude that we have to mistakes. And that's Sagittarius, our truth, our knowledge, the nature law of our mentality, and it's Scorpio, the hidden secrets coming up. In Jupiter is there, the expansion planet, the ruler of Sagittarius, the quantum knowledge. How do I treat myself when I do a mistake? I still punish myself a bit, but I more and more try to really apply this law of gratitude and growth, because I know it's true. I've spoken about my relationships, my 3 big divorces, that really has been the gold for me in my life. So the perception, the judgment of this society is that it's bad, it's wrong, it's not good to do mistakes, but the gold is there to take advantage of. And then if we check the current situation, the moon coming up to the north node, position to the south node. South node is in Aquarius. Aquarius, the quantum room, our cosmic lineage. It's about our starseed mission. It's about the earth. It's about the universe right now. And south node, our past origin, is in a trine to Sun and Mercury in this kite from the Grand Fire Trine, rebirthing everything. And we have Saturn at galactic center. It's so much about beliefs, conditions, to change this movement here, the spiritual movement, we are so quick to limit and to condition ourselves and others. And this age of Pisces that has been for 2000 years has been a connection with the source, a growing and enlightenment, but also a great disillusion, a great false reality, the patriarchy, the false Capricorn, and the religions, of course. I respect everyone to have their free will, their opinion, their religion, their belief, but I see all the big religions have a very pure core of love, but it has been used and it is so conditioning every part of this. It's this duality between East and West, Buddha and Christ, and then this judgment, Islam coming, and then the terrible wars. There's been so many so-called religious wars, and it's a game here. It's a mind control game, and it's a control of the earth. The earth was hijacked by Anunnakis with the Empire Anu several 100,000 years ago from the divine light, and they have dominated the earth, used earth as a library for genetic and to find gold, but not only gold. It's a portal to other worlds. It's a lot of hidden secrets here. And these religions, the last 2000 years, has been so much to control people in their beliefs. And now we have to go into the quantum truth, the quantum Sagittarius, to find with our own individual truth. Because we create, and when we start creating our own reality, things change. And the darkness, this extreme situation that you wake up to if you are a critical thinker, if you see and feel this reality, it's so totally wrong. If you are that, you need this alchemy of seeing it as a gift to us to grow, to apply the light, to grow in ourselves, to be the light, to be the starseeds we are. This is the fight right now, or the integration, or the love, or the beauty of everything. It is a terrible situation on earth. And we will change everything with our growth, with our emotions, with our immense heart quality. When we see through every dims and every false conditions of life, it's limitless. It's not any religion that can claim that their God or their beliefs is the right one, because it's individual. It's the oneness, it's the heart, it's the connection with the source. And there's so much more to gain in this creation, this time traveling, this quantum dimensions. And why has it been so many wars? And they are concentrated. Have you reflected about that sometimes? Is it about minerals? Yeah, sometimes. But is it about oil? Perhaps. But that's on surface. If you go with Pluto under the Capricorn Earth, you see there's tunnel systems, there are portals to other dimensions. There's a fight about the Atlantean tunnel system, about the portals to other dimensions, and especially it's this Anunnaki control system. And the Empire Anu will come back, probably during this period in the shift between Age of Pisces and Age of Aquarius. And we will meet him. I will meet him and others of the Anunnakis with love, care, and compassion, because they are stuck in their system of domination and hard-hearted. They are technological so far before us that we can't even imagine it. They are extremely long-living energies, but still they are energies and they are stuck in their system, and the divine plan is to reveal everything and integrate everything, this extreme darkness that we have on Earth in many ways, with the wars, with the video games, with everything that has to be with killing. This is a suffering that has to stop, and we are here to stop it. We are here to be, speak, and change. And by our inner emotional growth, the DNA change to 12 strands, the exponential growth of the consciousness, we can travel together much quicker than light. And Anu and his staff, they know about this. They are terrified, so they do everything they can with the mind controllers on Earth, with the Illuminati, with the politicans, etc., to make everything happens here to stop this belief, this awareness, this growth in consciousness. But if we see this as the ultimate change from dark to light, with gratitude, this is the gift we have. The situation is the gift to change, to make us really stand up for ourselves and to grow into our new world and a new universe. Thank you for listening, and I will come back.